Welcome back to Rebel Rewind, weekly Star Wars news-based channel. Um, yeah, so this is my second or third episode doing this by myself. So thank you guys for hanging in there with me, watching the first and the second episode I've done. So we got a pretty good stories for this evening. A little short, not a very long episode today. We've got a couple of bangers stories that just came out. And of course, we have, as always, our rapid fire segment. We're going to be doing that one shortly. And so, if you guys notice, I'm doing something a little different with the camera. So, I set up the camera just a little bit different for today, and see how this goes. See how visually if it looks okay. So, yeah, should be should be interesting to see if this one, you know, get people's reactions of how the camera's set up, or if you guys can give me some feedback on that. That'd be awesome. So let's go ahead and check out and see what we got for rapid fire segment. Let's pull that up. 1 second.
Five, rapid fire,
Okay, so we are back. We got a couple of stories for the rapid fire segment. Perhaps should have two today. All right, so the first one of the two is that we have a new season of Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, and that's up now for Disney, Disney Plus. So that the first season, I just finished watching that one. I caught the last one, the last episode of the season. That was a nice little finale for it. And then we got a new story. I forgot the name of the second season's called, but it's pretty much this continuation of the first season. And so we'll have a new villain for this one. So I enjoyed it so far. The first one, one thing about Star Wars, one thing about Legos is they do such a fantastic job uh, making these series funny, uh, especially for the Batman Lego Batman movie. Amazing. So they do an awesome job in making these stories funny for children and adults. So second second story we have for this evening, a a new Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. This is a Hot Toys. Anakin Skywalker is now coming courtesy to by Hot Toys, featuring multiple sets of eyes and hair pieces. The 1/16th scale Anakin Skywalker collectible figure is a stunning tribute to Hayden Christensen's portrayal of the character. So, for this is the first time that the collectors can switch between his blue eyes and the Sith yellow eyes to highlight his dramatic shift to the dark side. I don't have any of the Hot Toys and any of those collectibles. I pretty much collect Vintage Collection, Retro Collection, Black Series figures. If I had the space and if I had the money, money's always a thing. They're kind of expensive, but they're fantastic. Hot Toys are just beautifully made. And I was watching some images of this Anakin Skywalker. Awesome detail work on there. As always, they always do such a fantastic job detailing the figures and making them look like the characters that they're portraying. So fantastic job on the Hot Toys Anakin Skywalker that you can now order with the interchangeable eyes and the hair. So that's pretty much it for the rapid fire segment for this evening.
five,
All right. So let's get on to let's see. Matter of fact, let's see if we have any comments as of yet. Oh, we actually have some comments here. What's up, Christopher? How's it going, man? Thank you for checking out the show. We have another comment for Chris. He says, "I have to watch the new season of Rebuild the Galaxy." Rebuild the Galaxy is the name of the Star Wars. I watched the first season. Like I said, it's really good. So it's just kind of turned things around, and bad guys are good guys are bad guys. We have cloned Admiral Akbar. So yeah, the first one was funny, man. And we have Will. What's up, Padawan Pops? How's it going, brother? Hey, Eric, hope all is well. Everything is well. Everything is going good. I mean, I'm at the helm trying to figure this all out, but I think we're doing a little bit better than last week. I think you guys watched the replays of that. So, you know, Christopher was the mastermind behind the, the board here, but I'm trying to figure this things out. So, yeah. Uh, I'm not sure if you guys seen the Hot Toys Anakin Skywalker. If you guys are considering picking those up, I think Ricky at Padawan Pop the Bounty Collector, he was doing a review almost at the same time as this show is going to come on, and he was doing a review of the Darth Vader um, Hot Toys. I definitely need to check that out. If it's not Hot Toys, please you know correct me, but I think it was Hot Toys that Ricky was doing a review for. So yeah, those are really nice. Like the details on those things, top-notch stuff, and those are like highly collectibles. And if I had the proper spacing, also, if I had a little bit of pocket change for that, I'll definitely pick that up. Yeah, it looks really good. Oh yeah, the Anakin. Wow. Like before he got his legs chopped off and his arms chopped off. Yeah. It's a really nice representation of like the fresh new Vader. So yeah, looks top notch. Looks good as far as the image looks. You know. So let's go ahead and, I guess, as I promised, it's going to be a short episode this evening. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. All right, so we've got two stories. We typically do 2 to 6 stories, but today, it's been kind of slow for Star Wars news. Other than the 2 stories that came out, I mean, there's other stories that's out there, but I found 2 that we're going to go ahead and share today. So let's pull these bad boys up. All right, so we got Star Wars reveals first look at Ryan Gosling's Starfighter character photos. Okay, so get this real quick. All right, so I know those images been floating around for about a week or so, and I it looks good so far. I mean, as far as the character looks, and the got the young man's name, Flynn Gray. They look like they belong like scoundrels, right? In Star Wars, so it looks right to me. So Star Wars Starfighter actor Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray look stunning in the movie's first official look. So Star Wars Starfighter director Sean Levy gave fans the first official look of Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray's character in the upcoming movie, as first announced during Star Wars Celebration last April. Star Wars Starfighter is a standalone movie set years after 2019 Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. The movie's already highlighted by star-studded cast led by Gosling, Gray, Adams, Amy Adams, Mia Goth, Matt Smith, and Aaron Pierre. Production began for Star Wars Starfighter in August 2025, with Lucasfilm sharing a preview of the 2 lead characters portrayed by Gosling and Gray while on set. Ahead of its May 28, 2027 release, Levy builds anticipation for the movie by posting a closer look at the pair's unnamed character. In a post from Instagram, Star Wars Starfighter director Sean Levy shares a new image of Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray in a costume while on the set of the Lucas movie. Let's get a better look of the characters right there. We have Ryan Gosling with the thick gloves, a long sleeve shirt, and the leather pants. And I know there was some talks of another character in the Star Wars Legend, I believe, that wears something very similar. And I wish I remember the name. I kind of read over the article, but yeah, saying that his clothing is almost on par or how it looks with this character. But of course, Flynn Gray's character also with the thick gloves and the short sleeve shirt, or kind of rolled up, with the pouches on it, very Star Wars. It looks right for whichever character they're playing. And then so we got a little bit more of the storyline right here. So Gosling can be seen wearing rugged clothes, hinting that they may be smugglers or scoundrel tasked with protecting Gray's unnamed character. As for Gray, the Hollywood reporter described as a character as a young charge being hunted by evildoers from the galaxy far, far away. So Star Wars ditching the two major traditions by becoming the first ever Star Wars film completely disconnected from the Skywalker saga and filling in with the cast of big name characters. I said the names already. So based on the first clear look at Ryan Gosling and Flynn Gray's character, it seems that both of them are having or have gone through a lot. Let's see, I think I'm cutting off some of the words here. A lot after being chased by the enemies. While it's risk repeating the trope that Mandalorian already established with Din and Grogu, there's still a strong change that Starfighter could stand out, and it could be also come down to the dramatic between the two protagonists. Aside from being a pilot, Gosling character could have a hidden twist tied to his already fallen Jedi First Order. The character's already been a pilot during the rise of the First Order, and he defected after the Resistance successful win at the war. This would make his dramatic with dynamic with Gray's character more interesting, since they could be a reluctant protector before evolving into a more fatherly figure. It remains to be seen if Flynn Gray's character is force sensitive or not. Thus, one thing is for sure that the Mandalorian, different from the Mandalorian, is for him to defiant and potentially to be deadly or dangerous, simultaneously stirring up some troubles for Gosling character, which is trying to protect him. But this is all speculation of what possibly could be the storyline, since there's no storyline other than the fact that the show is called Starfighter. The movie's called Starfighter, and we have these characters, and that fact that he's protecting his nephew. That's what we know as of yet. But storyline, we have no idea. We are speculate about this, but yeah, I mean, it's the characters look right on point, like they belong in the Star Wars galaxy. It looks right to me. I have nothing really to say about what we're seeing here on the images. But let me go ahead and pull this banner up right now. Down there in the bottom, if you guys want to answer that question. But I mean, for me, I'm excited for what the potential is on this show. I mean, on this movie, what we can actually get from this. So for me, I'm kind of excited for what's gonna for Star Wars Starfighter, and it being the second movie after the Mandalorian and Grogu film. Second story for this evening. If you guys want to answer that, I appreciate that. Let's pull up the second story for this evening. Here we go. All right. So this is fresh off, I mean, like literally yesterday, the day before. The Mandalorian and Grogu first teaser trailer revealed. There's a lot of talk about negativity towards this, being it feels like a show. I don't want to jump into that because I think we just got to watch and see. So this trailer was basically just cut in a way that just to give us a little bit of some of the characters on there, but there's no storyline or plot line on these trailers. So I'm gonna wait until the actual trailer, the official. This says official teaser trailer. So the actual trailer, we can probably get some more detail about what the story's about, and so we can all speculate though that it's possibly about Rhoda the Hutt and maybe his family or his cousins or his uncles, right? Uncle, aunt, wanting control, right? From we saw them on the Book of Boba Fett, so that we can pretty much speculate because the poster right here, you can see their Jabba the Hutt's cousins. They wanted to control the Mos Espa, I believe it was Mos Espa, and so they wanted to control like the pretty much like the mafia. Right? So they want control, full control, and maybe because of the fact that Rhoda is the actual descendant of Jabba the Hutt, maybe that'll pose some problems for him. But let's go ahead and get into this article real quick. So if you're searching for a new adventure, this is the way. The first teaser trailer for Star Wars The Mandalorian and Grogu film is here. The evil empire has fallen, and the Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy as the fledgling New Republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for. They have enlisted the help of legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin and his young apprentice Grogu as himself. The clan of two is already ready for the fight. The new Razor Crest has landed in the first look in the highly anticipated next chapter in the Mandalorian storyline, alongside glimpses of Din Djarin and Grogu on their next adventure. So we're going to be going over the trailer in just a second. Let me go ahead and finish this story up if you guys haven't seen it already. I'm sure you guys have, though. We see Grogu and his first new Azalian friends and using a tiny telescope as he works alongside Din Djarin. The Mandalorian Zeb Aurelius is back, featuring in the poster art. It also includes Sigourney Weaver's new character and a pair of huts. First, from toppling Imperial remnants, AT-ATs in the venturing to a gladiators fight, where the creatures from the Jarek has become larger than life, and an impressive hut can be glimpsed in the silhouette. The Mandalorian and Grogu are in the court for action and adventure. The film is directed by Jon Favreau. It's also producing alongside Kathleen Kennedy, Dave Filoni, and Ian Bryce. The film's music is composed by Ludwig Göransson. The Mandalorian and Grogu embark on most thrilling missions yet, according to Lucasfilm. The Mandalorian and Grogu all-new Star Wars adventure featured for IMAX and opens exclusively in theaters May 22nd, 2026. All right, so here's the poster. Let me see if I can pull it up a little bit. It's a little parched. So this is the poster. I like the poster. I like the style. It kind of looks like one of those Western films, like from the 50s or 60s, but of course with color. It's well laid out. You have the AT-ATs. You have the Din Djarin's new got the ship. Sigourney Weaver. We have a new character down here that we haven't seen in the trailer. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. This creature right here. It looks like a crate dragon of some sort. It looks like it's a giant character, a creature, because of where he's standing and in relations to the character. So this looks very interesting. I'm not sure if anybody caught that as of yet. I'm sure people did, but I haven't heard anybody give any details or what they think this is. So we have the ATST, we have Zeb Aurelius, we have the Hutts, and we've seen them like I mentioned in the book of Boba Fett. And then we have Sigourney Weaver's character and the Azalians right there, right in front of Grogu. So it's kind of cute to see actual characters, but smaller than Grogu, and him interacting with these little characters. Then we have the ship, and we have X-wing fighters alongside. So it's a really nice poster. The poster, the way it's made and presented, gives you a lot of characters. Like I said, a mystery character, I don't know. I haven't seen him in the trailer, and it's not a Mantelian Savrip as far as we see. It's a totally different character, creature. So let's go ahead and let me see if there's any comments real quick before we get into the trailer. So we have no comments, but let's go ahead and run this trailer real quick. I'm gonna turn it down so it won't get any like strikes against the channel. Razor Crest, there we go. The all new Razor Crest. I already see a couple of the breakdowns of this trailer. It looks good. I mean, for me personally, it looks really good. Now, Sigourney Weaver should know better than to be like denying an alien creature food. We all seen Alien, so yeah. Action is, it looks like it's on par. I mean, we have creatures that we've seen from the original trilogy. We have what's the let's see, we've got the name here. It's a monomon species. This is this character, this creature right here. Let's see, we can go back and look at it real quick. Coming out the water, there you go. And you Razor Crest with yellow. So I'm assuming that's because of, or Zeborelius. I can't wait to see Zeborelius in action. Rod of the Hutt. Robots. And then we have a Mantralian Sabrat. And we saw that first character ever in the A New Hope on the hollow chest. So it was, I mean, I swear, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, that looks just like we saw, like he looks like in the A New Hope. Mhm. So we seen him on the Mandalorian and Grogu film. I mean the series, and he was practicing with that little dart thing. So that's pretty much what I guess he put some kind of paintball uh, glue or something on there. But yeah, oh yeah, got Chris. Let's go ahead and exit out of this. Give me 1 second, good people. Remove. All right, we got Christopher says he can't wait for 2026. 2026 looks like it's going to be so hype. So many. I mean, it looks good. I mean, the Mandalorian looks, in my opinion, looks great. And then we've got the Starship that's going to be coming out, I think in 2027, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, if anybody's going to correct me on that, what date exactly that's going to be coming out. But let me go ahead and put this last banner for you guys. You guys want to answer this? There we go. I can't see the, so there's a related there are mixed feelings towards the Mandalorian and Grogu film. So what are your thoughts? I like it. It looks good. It looks like it's going to be made for the family. Like kids can enjoy it, adults can enjoy it. If you don't, really read into it too much, you'll have a good time in watching it. A good Star Wars film. Because the numbers for the Mandalorian, well, maybe not the last season, but first two seasons. No, the first season was like really good numbers, and so it's just where they were trying to go with it in the last season, and kind of the storyline was just all over the place. But I enjoy watching the show. I enjoy watching the series. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have for today. It was a short episode, but some good stuff, in my opinion. I'm not sure, how you guys feel about the Mandalorian Grogu film, but I mean, to me, I'm gonna wait and see what the storyline is going to be about. So hopefully we can get that in the next trailer that be releasing. Like I said, this was a teaser trailer, but as far as that action, it looks great. Zeb Orellius, can't wait to see Zeb Orellius in live action. So yeah, can't wait for 2026, like Christopher says. And yeah, this is it. Short episode for this evening. Um, had a couple of stories. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes we'll have a lot of stories. Sometimes it's going to be like short stories, short episodes. So, but appreciate every single one of you guys. Will, thanks so much for hanging out, and Christopher, appreciate you guys. And if you guys are watching this on the replay, I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want to consider, guys and gals, when I say guys, I mean like in general. If anybody wants to subscribe to the channel, I appreciate everyone. So let's go ahead and close this out. And if I can close this out properly without screwing